Hi, you must be Megan.
Yes, I am. And you're Olivia, right?
That's right. It's so nice to finally meet you in person.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Did you find the office okay?
I did actually. The GPS tried to confuse me at first, but I figured it out. Laughs.
Oh no, that happens all the time around here. The buildings all look the same.
Exactly. I drove around the block once and I thought, okay, stay calm. Laughs.
Well, I'm glad you made it. Would you like some coffee or water before we start?
Water would be great, thank you.
Here you go.
Thanks. I have to say, your office feels very welcoming.
That's nice to hear. We try to create a relaxed environment. Interviews can already feel stressful.
Yes, they definitely can. I was a little nervous this morning, but now I feel more comfortable.
Good. Think of this as a conversation. We're just getting to know each other.
I like that approach.
So, anyway, before we jump into the serious questions, how's your week been so far?
It's been good, actually. Busy, but productive. I wrapped up a freelance project yesterday, so I feel accomplished.
That's always a good feeling when you wrap something up.
Yes, crossing things off my to-do list makes me happy.
I can relate to that. Laughs.
All right, let's start with something simple. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Sure. Well, I graduated from the University of Illinois with a degree in business administration. After that, I worked at a marketing company for about 3 years. I started as an assistant, but over time, I took on more responsibility.
That's great. What kind of responsibilities did you take on?
At first, I mainly supported the team, organizing files, answering emails, scheduling meetings. But later, I managed small client accounts and helped develop marketing campaigns.
Wow, that's a big step up.
It was. I was nervous at first, but my manager believed in me. That helped a lot.
Having someone believe in you can really build your confidence.
Exactly. Confidence grows when someone trusts you.
So, what made you apply for this position?
I've been looking for an opportunity to grow and challenge myself. I enjoyed my last job, but I felt like I had reached a point where I wasn't learning as much anymore.
I see. You were ready for the next step.
Yes, that's a good way to put it, the next step. I read about your company's focus on teamwork and innovation, and that really stood out to me.
I'm glad to hear that. We do value collaboration. We believe the best ideas come from working together.
I completely agree. When people share ideas openly, creativity improves.
That's very true.
What would you say are your biggest strengths?
I'd say communication is one of my strengths. I try to listen carefully before responding. I also stay organized, especially when handling multiple projects.
Organization is so important. How do you stay organized?
I use digital tools like task managers, and I also write things down. Sometimes writing by hand helps me remember better.
That's interesting. I still use sticky notes. Laughs.
Sticky notes are powerful. Laughs.
They really are.
I'd also say I'm adaptable. If something changes suddenly, I don't panic. I try to adjust.
Being adaptable is a valuable skill, especially in fast-paced environments.
And what about areas you're working on? We all have them.
Of course, I sometimes take on too much because I want everything to be perfect.
Perfectionism.
Yes, it can be a strength, but it can also slow me down.
I understand that. How are you working on it?
I'm learning to prioritize. Not every task needs to be perfect. Sometimes good enough is actually enough.
That's a very healthy mindset.
Can you tell me about a time you faced a challenge at work?
Sure. Once we had a client who wasn't happy with a campaign we created. They felt it didn't match their brand voice.
Oh no, that must have been stressful.
It was. But instead of getting defensive, we scheduled a meeting. We asked more questions. We listened carefully.
That's important. Listening instead of reacting.
Exactly. After understanding their concerns, we adjusted the campaign. In the end, they were very satisfied.
That shows problem-solving skills.
Thank you. I learned that communication can solve many problems.
What kind of work environment helps you do your best?
I work best in a positive and supportive environment. I like when people respect each other and share feedback openly.
Feedback can be difficult sometimes.
It can, but I see feedback as a chance to grow.
That's a great attitude.
Of course, delivery matters. Kind feedback is more effective.
I completely agree.
What's one memorable moment from your previous job?
Oh, there was this one time during a presentation. Laughs.
My slide wouldn't load. I clicked and nothing happened. Everyone was staring at me.
That's the worst.
I took a deep breath and said, "Well, I guess technology needs coffee too." Everyone laughed.
That's quick thinking.
Humor saved me.
Humor is such a useful skill in the workplace.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to take on a leadership role. I want to mentor others, like my manager mentored me.
That's wonderful.
I also want to continue learning, maybe take additional courses or certifications.
Continuous improvement is something we really encourage here.
That's good to hear.
Let's talk about work-life balance. What does that mean to you?
For me, it means being dedicated to work but also making time for personal life. I believe rest helps productivity.
I agree. Burnout is real.
Yes, when people feel burned out, their performance drops.
That's very true.
So, anyway, balance keeps us healthy and motivated.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I'd love to know what a typical day looks like here.
A typical day starts with a short team meeting. We review our goals and priorities. After that, everyone focuses on their tasks, but we communicate throughout the day.
That sounds structured but flexible.
And how do you support professional growth?
We offer workshops and encourage employees to attend conferences.
That's great. Growth opportunities are important to me.
I've really enjoyed this conversation,
Me too. I feel like I learned a lot about your company.
and I learned a lot about you. You come across as thoughtful and motivated.
Thank you. That means a lot.
So, anyway, interviews can feel intimidating, but they're really about connection.
I agree. It feels more human than I expected.
We'll be making a decision by next week, and we'll reach out to you soon.
I appreciate that. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you for coming in.
Have a wonderful afternoon.
You too.
Laughs. So, anyway, we just talked about us for 10 minutes.
5 useful expressions. That's a good way to put it. I completely agree. That really stood out to me. I try to stay calm and figure it out. That means a lot.
Thanks for watching. What would you like to talk about next? Comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.